On the last episode of Dragon Ball, we left off with our hero Goku beating Piccolo Jr. and spending time with Chi-Chi. 3 years have passed and peace has remained on Earth, but Bulma blew up her lab. Bulma goes after Goku to find the Dragon Balls, but little do they know, in another universe, trouble is started. The evil Dr. Eggman has taken over the Chaos Emeralds and Master Emerald, with Sonic and Knuckles charging in to get them back and save their friend. What can they do? Can he stop him in time? What will happen to the Dragon Ball universe? Find out now on Dragon Ball XS. Realms merge. What if Sonic was in Dragon Ball? Hey guys, this is another crazy idea and another crazy crossover. Like the My Hero ones worked a lot more, but this one's going to be a little more crazy. So some things won't make sense, but they will add up if you think about it. But anyway, moving on. Thank you guys so much, and let me play the new intro right now for my channel. So, what'd you guys think? Tell me in the comments, and let's get started with today's What If. Over in the world of Mobius, Eggman has taken over the 7 Chaos Emeralds and the 1 Master Emeralds by tricking Knuckles once again. He's very gullible. Sonic is told by Knuckles that the Master Emerald is missing, and Sonic thinks the Chaos Emeralds are gone too because he can't find any, so they immediately head to Eggman's new base, where Cream and Cheese have been kidnapped as well. Tails comes down with a tornado and the 3 heroes set off after Eggman. Meanwhile, in the Dragon Ball universe, Bulma approaches Goku at his new house after spending weeks of finding him. Goku is surprised and sees Bulma and asks how he found him, and Bulma says, "Don't worry about that. I need you to gather the Dragon Balls. I accidentally blew up my lab. I found 3 of them, but the other ones are all around the world." Goku replies, "Sure thing, Bulma, anything for my best friend." Bulma laughs and goes to talk to Chi-Chi because it's been a while, and sees a small baby Gohan, and she is shocked, and she knows about Gohan earlier than the original. Sonic and Knuckles break into Eggman's base and prepare to take the Chaos Emerald and Master Emerald back. But Eggman's like, Oh, Sonic, you won't take the Chaos Emeralds and Master Emerald away from me. Don't think about that, Eggman. I'll squash you with my knuckles. Yeah, I'll outrun you any day, Eggman. Eggman laughs and presses the button before Sonic kicks Eggman into the machine, destroying the area where the Master Emerald is, leaking out chaos energy everywhere, heading straight to the Chaos Emeralds and supercharging them into the Super Emeralds, like in Sonic 3, I believe. Or Sonic and Knuckles. Eggman yells, "You fool! You've destroyed the machine! It's going to go nuts!" Sonic laughs, but then gets a smack on the head from Knuckles, saying that was a stupid idea. Meanwhile, Bulma had just received all 7 Dragon Balls, is ready to make a wish, when suddenly a vortex opens, spinning the Earth around, and it's literally going to destroy Earth. Goku asks Shenron if he can fix this, but he can't, and then he asks if he can do something about it, but before he says no, he gets hit by a giant energy bolt of chaos energy, and then 7 Super Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald spin around him, and he says, "Your wish has been granted. Farewell." Immediately, Sonic's universe and Goku's universe all collide, with only the Earth's colliding, not the main universe, and heading towards the Dragon Ball universe. Shenron had been supercharged, and I'm not talking any supercharge, I'm talking a high supercharge, like supersonic or hypersonic supercharge. Sonic is sent to Goku's universe with the planet and some space asteroids. Yes, you know what I'm saying. This is gonna add to the later parts, so shh. Meanwhile, Goku wakes up. And he sees a giant person standing over him, and he introduced himself. "My name is Dr. Eggman, and I am not from this world. You had summoned me to this world, and, well, my arch enemy who brought me here, it's his fault, and that's what affected your giant dragon." Goku goes, "What? Another world? Eggman explains that Sonic's behind this, and he's an evil blue alien hedgehog. Goku's like, "Huh? Blue alien hedgehog? I'm pretty sure we got the regular ones, and people hedgehogs, but we don't have alien hedgehogs." Eggman's like, "Oh, well, Anyway, he's here to cause trouble, and he's really fast, but, you look pretty strong yourself with the energy levels coming off you with my detector. Normally I use it to pick up Sonic, but scanning you've got huge power. I reckon you would be able to catch him in no time." He grins evilly as Goku doesn't notice this, and goes to talk to Bulma, and sees that she's a scientist as well, considering, and they have a conversation, but Bulma feels there's something not quite right with him. He looks evil, but doesn't seem like it. Meanwhile, Tails, Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, Cream and Cheese, and a few other characters are spread across the world, mainly around where Goku is, but, not in a huge distance. Sonic wakes up and is like, whoa, what happened? The last thing I remember is I crashed into some Eggman's controls with the Chaos Emeralds and getting hit in the head by Knuckles and laughing, and Sonic goes off to see, run around and sees, a giant city and some things, and he's like, well, this place is interesting. Little did he know that he found one Chaos Emerald, but it was pretty much energy drained. So he's confused, but he can see a little light in it. So he goes off, grabs it, and runs to go find the others. Tails wakes up next to Capsule Corp and is greeted by Mr. Briefs, and they have a conversation. Meanwhile, Bulma is also very annoyed at Goku because she didn't get her wish properly. Goku says sorry, but he had to save the Earth, and flies off on the Nimbus to go find this Sonic character. Meanwhile, Knuckles heads over to see this green figure who is trying to figure out what's going on. Hey you! Where the hell am I? Who you talking to? I'm Piccolo. I'm looking for stuff. Trying to find my giant emerald, and where the hell am I? You're on Earth. This is new. Knuckles runs off and goes to find the Master Emerald, and is picking up a higher energy in the clouds, but he can't go up there. He has to ask Tails to get a lift, but he has to go find Tails first. Amy is in the city checking out the new fashion, and is looking for Sonic, and sees Sonic speed past and goes after him, but Sonic, he's like, I can't stop, I've gotta go. Bulma catches up to Goku and says we'll head back to Capsule Corp immediately to go tell the others what happened. So, they head back and Sonic sees a small yellow figure and says, are you from the other world too? Yeah, my name's Tails, and I'm a scientist, and I'm best friends with Sonic. Immediately, Goku says, you're friends with Sonic? That means you're evil, and gets into a battle pose. Tails is like, what? And then sees a blue streak go past. And then Sonic comes back and says, whoa, hey Tails, how's it going? Who's this guy? He looks like he wants to beat you up. Tails immediately says Sonic, and then Goku's attention immediately looks at Sonic. So, you're the blue alien, huh, who caused this trouble? Whoa, pal, I don't want to get off on the wrong foot, but turns out that you might be fooled. I had to take my chances. Sonic runs off with Goku chasing right after him. Meanwhile, Knuckles heads up to where Tails is and asks for a lift, but he says that Sonic's in trouble, and he's fighting a human on this Earth that's also really fast and rides a yellow cloud. Bulma explains that he was told by a red guy in big red clothes and black pants and a mustache and, lots of robot stuff. And he's like, oh no, it's Eggman. So, they all head off to go find Sonic and Goku to tell them there's a whole misunderstanding. The Nimbus can almost catch up to Sonic, with Goku saying, you're pretty fast! Huh, I could talk about you. You riding a cloud is also pretty fast. Well, thanks, I didn't actually expect it to be that fast. But I'm gonna stop you for sure. That guy told me that you were evil. Me? Evil? I just run around and do things. Well, I'm a martial arts, so I'm gonna be able to beat you. Immediately, Sonic turns onto the offensive and hits Goku when he was off guard, and then Goku hits him back, slamming him into a mountain. Sonic is pretty hurt by this, and then Knuckles comes in and punches Goku. And then everybody's shocked, and then Knuckles goes to lend Sonic's aid before punching him again because of what happened to the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald. Sonic says, talk about the Chaos Emeralds, look at this one, it's very faint. Goku goes over and says, I saw that with a dragon, what are you doing with that? And then they are approached by Eggman. Oh, look at you all, now I will kill you! And then Eggman sends his little fleet of robots, and Sonic is like completely beaten up. So Goku sees this as evil intentions from Eggman and goes to block every single robot with a Kamehameha. Everybody is shocked, and so is Eggman. He's like, what? Energy beams without the Chaos Emeralds? I'll be back for all of you, and I'll see you fools later. Sonic says thanks, and Goku says sorry for beating him up, and then gives him the Sensu Bean and tells him to eat that and he'll feel much better. Sonic eats it and he feels good as new and full of energy. So, they all explain head back to Capsule Corp while the builders are fixing Bulma's spare lab because the Dragon Balls won't work. They explain what the Dragon Balls is, and then Sonic explains what the Chaos Emeralds are. Knuckles explains that he's looking for the Master One, and Piccolo comes over and tells that I've got a Kami message from Kami. He has a giant green rock that's very faint in color, but it's slowly glowing by each second. It's up on the lookout. What? You mean Angel Island's now the lookout? Yeah, but it's just the lookout. There's no Angel Island or whatever you're going on about. Knuckles immediately heads to the lookout and sees Kami. Kami welcomes him and says that this looks like the Chaos or Master Emerald you were talking about. And, you know, Kami and Piccolo, and Piccolo runs off because Piccolo wants nothing to do with this, and Knuckles is like, yeah. So Knuckles and Kami, you know, sit together on the lookout and they just chat, and, you know, Knuckles looks after the Master Emeralds, and so is Kami, because Kami's being nice, you know, Kami. Goku and Sonic, you know, chat up, and, you know, they do a bit of sparring, with Goku having the upper hand, but Sonic having the speed edge in this time. Meanwhile, Dr. Eggman is plotting his next evil plan. But he comes across a scientist who works on androids, and it's Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero had scouted out Eggman and seen that he was a very useful asset, but, you know, his androids aren't quite perfect, and neither are Dr. Eggman's robots, so they agree to work together before they split their separate ways because they don't actually get along, because Eggman wants his world domination with the Eggman Empire to build Eggman Land, and then he wants just to take over the world and be the ruler. So they don't get along, but they do share equipment, meaning Eggman's robots are a lot stronger, and Dr. Gero's robots are more stable and won't flip on him, except for the androids. His other robots will work. Meanwhile, 3 weeks later, Eggman has 3 giant robots and they head straight for West City. Goku and Sonic immediately go after them and sees there's trouble. And Eggman's holding an orb in his hand. It's the 4-star Dragon Ball. Hey, that's my grandpa's. Give it back. Ho ho ho. You mean this orb? No, I'd heard did some research and they can grant wishes. I'll be after that Chaos Emerald you've got there, Sonic. This thing doesn't work, Doctor. Now I'm gonna beat you. And he charges for a homing attack, but the androids were too strong and smack Sonic back down. Sonic gains his composure with Goku charging up a basic Kamehameha, but it isn't going through the robot. It bounces immediately off. Sonic is given his power ring and straight for the Doctor. Immediately, the robot's head and Sonic is bounced off, and they don't know what to do. But then Knuckles comes down and hits the robot, still not doing him, only leaving a major, like a minor little scratch. Goku says he's gonna go all out and does a super Kamehameha, going straight through one of the robots. The Doctor didn't see this, but this whole mission was actually a scout. These robots are his weakest ones. Sonic goes up and kicks the robot and then goes into a homing attack, going straight through the other one that was caught off guard and hit slowly by Goku's Kamehameha. And Knuckles finishes the other one with a thunder punch, sending it straight down, making a massive crater. Eggman is surprised and flies off, but knows that he's got the upper hand now with these new robot specs. And Dr. Gero's androids are going to come along a lot better. Sonic sees Goku's abilities and wants to learn how to shoot energy like that. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I need the Chaos Emeralds to shoot that kind of energy. So, what do you say, you teach me how to do that? Yeah, no problem. Sonic and Goku start training, and so Knuckles comes along too, and sees it's pretty interesting. It takes a while for them to gain the basics. They get a lot stronger pretty fast, and Goku gets a fair bit of training out of this, meaning he gets stronger at the same time. Piccolo joins in, gets a rematch with Goku, and, you know, ends the same way as last time. And then Piccolo joins in and starts training with Knuckles. Knuckles and Piccolo get along fairly well, and Sonic and Goku get along, and Bulma and Tails, they actually get along as well, because they're scientists, or inventor, or whatever you want to call them, and they, you know, make things. And Tails is really impressed with the idea of capsules. He could probably turn his tornado into one, and so then, if he wants to park it, he can just put it in his pocket. Man, wow, thank you, Bulma, this is a great idea. I can't do Bulma's voice, but she says thanks. A few months pass with more attacks and Sonic and Goku being able to hold them off with Piccolo and Knuckles. There's trouble. But there's trouble. The Chaos Emeralds are back and Eggman's finding them. With Goku knowing of them now, he heads off to find them too. It's a race for time, but who can get them first? That's where we're going to leave things now. So what did you guys think of this crossover? It was very hard to write up, and, you know, I had a lot of fun with this too. I was a big fan of Sonic when I was little, and I am now thanks to one of my friends still, and then Dragon Ball, and people made debates about them, but I thought, why not put them together, because that will sound a lot cooler. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Come join Discord, consider subscribing, like, share, do whatever you want. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.